homes.
Got my Alabama bag.
To reveal the tricks some agents use to puff their credentials and make a sale.
That's me right there, Bob Bradford.
Don't let somebody...
Hello?
You're about to see what happens when we catch them in the act.
Right, but you didn't write that article, did you?
Coming up, at our first undercover meeting, we're uncovered.
What is this little box here? Damn, I don't know.
What happens when we're found out? And Tricks of the Trade continues. Leo Stuhlin says he was tricked into signing away his life savings.
They're so greedy to get that almighty dollar because they're going to make a big commission that they'll do anything to get it.
You're welcome.
For Leo, it all began at a free seminar like this, offering tips on how to protect your retirement nest egg.
Thank you for being our guest this afternoon.
Some seminars provide useful information, but authorities say too often, instead of simply calling themselves insurance salesmen, the people giving them cloak themselves in fancy titles.
And what's more important is that Randy is a certified senior advisor.
Some even claim to have written books or magazine articles.
Also cover stories and interview with Randy.
The idea is nothing more than trying to convince the public that you're something you're not.
Financial advisor?
Senior wealth advisor. I've seen them all.
Joe Borg is one of the experts who testified at a recent Senate hearing on questionable sales to seniors. Borg is director of the Alabama Securities Commission and part of a multi-state task force investigating the possibility of fraud in the sale of retirement investments to seniors.
Maybe they're not really qualified.
Dateline is about to take our hidden cameras inside some of those seminars, and we'll be asking Joe Borg to help evaluate the sales pitches. It's a Thursday night at the local steakhouse in Moulton, Alabama.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello, how are you?
James Rieger.
Steve.
This insurance salesman has invited retirees and people approaching retirement to an informational seminar. And as bait, Jim Rieger is offering everyone who attends a free steak dinner.
What side would you like? We have fries, baked potato, onion rings, rice, or veggies.
But before we're served, there's Jim's low-key presentation.
Well, there's a lot of bad advice going around.
He begins by saying he's just trying to help you. He's not selling anything at the meeting tonight.
I have no agenda when I see people.
Too often, Joe Borg says that's just a come-on to set up a face-to-face meeting.
The only reason they do free lunches, free dinners, free seminars is to sell product. The agenda is buy my product.
The first step, scare tactics.
Did anybody ever do a check on the financial strength of FDIC?
Jim Rieger warns that money in the bank isn't as safe as you think. He questions the stability of the government agency that guarantees bank accounts, the FDIC.
Does anybody have a guess what the rating is for FDIC? Even though it's backed by the government, it's still F-.
Did you realize that our own government, FDIC, was rated F-?
I had no idea.
Is that a scare tactic?
Of course it's a scare tactic.
Dateline check. There is no such rating. And the fact is, no one has ever lost a dime on FDIC-insured deposits.
Except you don't have to pay the taxes.
The next step, the big promise.
And there's another type called an equity index annuity. It's that ratchet annuity concept.
Jim Rieger says he has a way to make your money go up, up, up. It's called an indexed annuity. Remember, that's the same kind of annuity Leo Stuhlin bought back in Minnesota. They're sold by insurance companies and linked to the stock market. And unless you pay stiff surrender penalties, they tie up most of your money for years.
Because
That's why Jim Rieger warns you don't want to put too much money in what he calls ratchet annuities.
Y'all know how ratchets work, right? They only go one way, don't they?
Finally, the clincher. You can't lose a dime.
As the market grows in this kind of annuity, your account grows, right? If the market goes down, aren't your funds insured? Well, they are. So if the market collapses, your account never